Hi everyone. Okay, so today we'll be talking about the beautiful, so beautiful Cancer woman. I mean when I say that she is the most underestimated female in the entire zodiac. I say that because I'll never understand why they depict her, in astrology books, or if you look at online descriptions of her. They always portray the Cancer woman like she's just like this wilting, delicate flower who, needs help all the time or is so sensitive, emotional. She's none of that to me. She's the strongest woman I've ever seen. Absolutely, okay? The way that she's able to kind of carry herself through situations, she has a huge backbone. And again, I don't know where they come up with this sensitivity thing. There are some things I find about her where you do have to be careful with the way that you speak to her. But for the most part, she knows how to really be strong. She's that strong woman. Like when you think of a strong woman, I think of a Cancer woman. She, I find, will always be very highly intelligent. She's always really good in school. I don't know, maybe if there's some people out there that might disagree with that, but from me, I've always seen from Cancer females, effortless in school. Doesn't have to even really try that hard. Just blessed with brains. She always applies herself very well in situations. So anything she takes on, she's gonna put her best foot forward, and she is going to really take on what the meaning of what she's trying to do is. If it's whether that's a course that she's taking or college or university or trying something new, she's gonna put her all into it. She's not going to just sign up and maybe be lazy about it. She's that stellar student, I find, okay? Another thing, I find her to be quite mildly tempered. She's not very, I would say, aggressive, outwardly aggressive. She could be passive, but she can have a snap reaction type personality where you might piss her off enough, and let's say you're her brother, she'll just smack you one on the head. When she gets to having enough of you, you will know is what I'm trying to say. But as far as being aggressive, I don't find her that way. I find her to be actually very nice. She's always well liked. I find she really does well with being molding into society. She knows how to carry herself and fit into any crowd. But as far as her, again, being aggressive, I don't see her like that. She can be passive though, absolutely. If she's upset with you, she definitely. She's not going to exactly tell you. You're going to have to dig. You're going to have to find out. You're going to have to push her to say it. She's not going to let you know. I don't know that a Cancer woman necessarily needs you to know. Again, she's very strong, so she can carry around a lot of hurt and somehow be okay with it, or dissect it within herself. She doesn't necessarily need you to apologize or need anything from you. She knows how to kind of make peace with it on her own. And again, strong woman. I'm going to keep saying that throughout this whole thing. This is the most underestimated female in the whole zodiac. Okay, another thing to note, I find her frustration in life, like again, if she's upset about something, it will usually kind of come out of nowhere. If she does decide that she is maybe had enough or she's gotten to a boiling point, it can kind of show itself in a way, again, that's very passive aggressive, but again, she can just smack you one, okay? She's like that. I find her to be very self-reliant. This is not a woman who will ask anybody for anything. She's very, again, quite self-sufficient. She always gets herself where she needs to be. This is not a dropout type chick, okay? She's not a dropout type chick. She's not a type of girl who is, really into that bum lifestyle. She's gonna have things. Material, things are very important to her, having a roof over her head. Just being able to kind of support herself and not depend on anybody, that's extremely important to her. So again, she's very self-reliant. Just like Capricorn and Aries, and I would say the Leo woman, she can spend her lifetime being single and be okay with that. Again, she does not need anybody. So again, I know I keep referring to this, but I don't know why to depict her as this lonely soul who just needs to be loved and showered with attention. She's a very independent female, and again, she can spend her whole life alone. It's not important for her to be in a relationship, but you better believe that when she is in one, she's gonna give her all. She's gonna give her all, and especially if she has children. Oh my goodness, this is another thing too. So I find in this category, if we're talking about being a mother as a Cancer woman, this is where I feel really bad for her. I've known so many Cancer women who become mothers and their children just walk all over them. Oh goodness. It's almost like when her babies come around, that's when she becomes that doorstep, okay? Or that doormat. Her kids can just do no wrong. And, she just spoils them and they're her everything. And, if they want to sleep in her bed because they like her cuddles till they're like 10, she'll do it. If they want something, but yet they were bad the day before, she doesn't have the heart to say no. So she can be kind of that mom who's not exactly direct, okay? She's not that mom who can, get her kids to do something with just that one look. She's not that type. She's a little bit of a pushover when it comes to a mom. I'm sorry. Obviously, there's some of you out there that might not be that way. This is just what I've observed from the, Cancer women that I've known. She can also be very skeptic of things. I find she's not really easily misled. That's one thing that's really good about her. Again, she's not a doormat in situations, but like the only way that I would see her as a doormat sometimes can be with her kids. Her kids can run her ragged. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's good for the child to have that kind of love, but she kind of loses herself that way when she becomes a mom. But she's not easily gullible is what I'm trying to say. So she's skeptical of things. She's not going to test you. She will watch you. She knows usually off the bat. She usually has a good intuition about people. Yes, she can be very shy. It takes her time to open up. But I would say if she's not coming towards you or really giving you that energy, it's not necessarily that she's being shy. It's that she's not interested in you. The Cancer woman is very good that way. If she feels comfortable with you, she will give that energy back to you. Now, a way to know that she really likes you is if she starts cooking for you, doing nice things for you. I cannot tell you how many Cancer females I knew in workplaces who would constantly bring me food. They always cared about if I ate. It was like my heart was touched every time when they used to do this for me. I used to feel like love like no other. It's like the mom, like she is like the mom. The Cancer women will mom everything. Her animals, her neighbors, her friends, her parents, her children. She will be that mother. She'll take care of you. But I would say if there's a big indicator, let's say if there's a man watching this and you want to know if she's into you, it's when she starts gift giving, or if she does really sweet things for you, or if she starts cooking for you. This is how you'll know. And she's an excellent cook. Excellent. There's not one dish I haven't tried from one Cancer woman, which the food was not like melt in your mouth delicious. Just like the Taurus woman, she has the skill, okay? She has the skill in the kitchen. And awaits, the men that she ends up being with, they're just like hooked from the start with that food that she cooks them. So she'll definitely watch you. Just like the Taurus woman, I would say, do not come at this female like, hi, oh my God, we should get together. Like, oh yeah. Do not come at her like that. Again, just like a Taurus female, you gotta come slowly, approach slowly. She needs to watch you. She needs to suss you out. She's not into theatrical people or people who come off like lunatics, okay? Everything needs to be slow. And this is the way that she can kind of pace herself to her comfortability. Now, I want to talk about how you should approach this woman as well too. And this could be, if you're a man watching, or if this is, in a friendship, you're her friend or you're her mother even. Do not come off aggressive to her. She does not do well with that. You gotta really just keep your voice down, speak to her in a very respectable way, tell her how you feel. Don't come at her aggressive. Also, don't play that game with the making fun of. There's a lot of signs that can laugh at themselves. This is not a sign that can really do that. She could really take you the wrong way with that. Again, there could be some of you out there that, are okay with that. She's not that type that can really laugh at herself. Let's say she did something kind of maybe stupid, or, don't tease her about it. She'll remember that. Okay. She's not going to like it. Don't do that with her. Approach nicely. Tell her you didn't like something, but don't come at her aggressive. She will retreat. And you will not find her again. She will become terrified of you. Yes, there are some Cancer women that can stand up to you and probably give it to you some good game. But from what I've seen, it's not their style. They would rather have a calm discussion, talk about, maybe how they felt about it, how you felt about it, and then come to some sort of good solution about it. They don't do well with yelling, physical abuse. No, none of this with this woman. Okay. But she's definitely very interesting. Now, the other thing I want to talk about with Cancer women, when you know a Cancer woman, you will know her mother. She's a package deal, okay? When it comes to a Cancer woman, her mom is the deal, okay? So any woman I've ever met who was a Cancer, I knew her mother. I just happened to know her mother. I don't know how I did. They intertwined somehow. She's very connected to her mother. I find with Cancer women, they always have the opposite of their personality as their mother. So they'll get a mother who's actually quite aggressive. And it's almost like, in a funny, indirect way from the universe, they get blessed with this so that they can kind of learn how to be different from themselves, or maybe come out of their shell, or learn how to be more vocal about their needs. They get this kind of over exuberant mother who's just very forceful or aggressive or different than her. But I say that to say that if you are a man watching this, or even if you're a friend who is, watching this video for a Cancer friend, don't make any comments about her mother. Her mom may be, rude or aggressive, but, don't you talk about that. You will hurt her. Her mom's a package deal. She loves her mom very much, and her mom will always be there. So regardless of what you think, there's really no point in saying anything. Love her mother just like how you love her, and you will see this woman blossom. So that's a big no-no. Don't make any comments about her mom. Big one there, okay? Cancer woman loves to eat, just like the Taurus woman. I'm a Taurus rising. I've always in my life blended very well with Cancer females because we both love to eat. You want to impress this girl? Take her on a food crawl. Oh, she would love that. And you know what's great about the Cancer woman is that it doesn't have to even be like a fancy thing. You could just say, hey, let's go to all like the really hip burger spots tonight. Let's just try different burgers. She will be down for that. She loves food, just like a Taurus female, okay? And the way to her heart is also to incorporate food into something. If you're thinking about first dates or, dates period, she will love something like that. So restaurants are always a great idea, but food crawls she'll love, okay? This is a woman who is very, very generous. Very generous, to a fault sometimes. She's just really good-hearted that way. I would say if she's doing things for you, make sure that when you reciprocate, there's thought on your part too, because she'll watch that, okay? Just like, again, like the Taurus female. I don't know about you guys, but I find with the Cancer female, there's a lot in common with Taurus. But be very thoughtful when you're thinking about her gifts. Don't just go to the dollar store and pick up some random thing. Make it look like there was thought put into it. She will love that. She will cherish it. This is not a woman who needs a lot. She just needs thought, okay? Thought, you were thinking about her. Please also, don't ever take her love for advantage. You could be very shocked by the Cancer female. She'll put up with a lot. She will put up with a lot, but when she's made up her mind to leave, she's gone and she's not coming back. And just like the moon, which, Cancer represents the moon, you will look at the moon from time to time and say, oh yeah, I remember that Cancer girl, she got away. You will have regrets about her. Don't you dare ever take a Cancer woman's love for advantage. Again, she's that silent one, okay? She doesn't outwardly show you her courage or her spirit or her independence or her ways about her. She's a silent one where it catches you off guard. All of a sudden, she's just had enough of your shit and she's gone. She's gone, okay? And you won't know what hit you, and there will be no coming back. She's made up her mind. That's the thing with this woman, is once she's made up her mind, it's done, okay? Let's see what else here. One thing else I really like, I have to talk about some things I like about Cancer women, is they're not big gossipers, you know? She, like I said, she's very kind-hearted. She will, you know, maybe, you know, talk about something for a minute here or whatever, but this is not a woman that you can get to gossip. And that goes for even past people who have upset her. You know, if she's cut you off, she'll never talk about you again. You're like kind of dead to her, to be honest. So, you know, I'm just including this to show you how good-natured she is. She's not a big on gossip. It's not her thing. It's actually very tacky to her. She actually even feels bad about doing it sometimes. So just know that, you know, also too, if, you know, she's taken off on you or she doesn't want anything to do with you anymore, she's not thinking about you. She's really not. And she will never even say a unkind word about you. That's just to show you how nice she is, okay? I think I've said a lot here. I'm just going through, you know, my notes here. Yeah, this is not a woman to take advantage of. Like I said, she's a very kind-hearted female, but she's underestimated. And that's what I hate. I feel like Cancer women get a bad rap with their description in these astrology books and astrology depictions. It's unfair. It's unfair. Just like the Cancer, the name Cancer, I feel like that's also what they hate. I've met a lot of Cancer women and said that, why is my sign a disease, you know? But they get a bad rap. They are very strong women. They're the strongest women I've ever met. They let a lot roll off their backs, and they know how to kind of keep their wits about them. They may sometimes suffer from things, you know, internally, but they'll never let you know it, and you'll never see them running away from responsibility. You'll never see them running away from their, you know, obligations. They're in it to the end with people that they love, and they make excellent mothers, they really do. So that's my depiction of the Cancer woman. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if I've missed anything, and let me know if you'd like me to do your sign in the comments below. Thanks, guys.